Good morning, children. Hello, everyone. All of you take out Geography book, chapter 4, page number 90. Today we learn about motion of the earth. Rotation. Rotation is the movement of the earth that causes day and night. The earth rotates from west to east and completes one rotation in 24 hours. The part of the earth's surface which is towards the sun at any time is day, while the remaining part on the other side of the earth is dark. This phenomena of alternating day and night is the result of the earth's movement on its axis. The circle that divides the day from the night is called the circle of the illumination. As the earth moves from west to east, the dark half gradually fades, the sun moving towards daylight, the time of the day when the sun is not visible and yet there is some light is called dawn. In the evening, when the sun sets in the west and it is not visible, there is still some remaining light before darkness comes. This time of the day is called dusk. Suppose if the earth stops rotating, the one half of the earth would be permanently in light while the other half would have darkness. It is because of the rotation of the earth the days and the night are caused. Therefore, every part of the earth's surface experiences midnight, morning, noon, evening because of it. Revolution. The movement of the earth on its elliptical orbit around the sun is called revolution. When the earth orbits the sun, sometimes it gets closer to the sun and sometimes it moves far away from the sun. The earth is said to be in perihelion when the distance from the sun is minimum. When the distance between the earth and the sun is maximum, it is said to be in aphelion. Leap year. It takes 365 days and 6 hours for the earth to complete one revolution around the sun. These 365 days and 6 hours make 1 year. For convenience, we consider a year to have 365 days, and every fourth year the remaining 6 hours are added to give an extra day. So the year with 366 days is called a leap year. Effects of revolution. The constant tilt of the earth's axis is one direction, and the revolution of the earth around the sun causes unequal length of the day and night and season. Unequal length of the day and night. The earth's axis is inclined to the plane of its orbit at 66.5 degrees. The earth remains tilted to one side while it revolves around the sun. This tilt is called the inclination of the earth axis. It remains inclined in the same direction. Therefore, one hemisphere of the earth leans towards the sun for 6 months. During this period, this hemisphere receives sunlight for a longer time. So the days are longer in one hemisphere, while in the other hemisphere days are shorter and the nights are longer. The days and nights are always of equal length at the equator because throughout the year the sun shines vertically on the equator. The length of the days and the night increase 1 decrease as we move away from the equator, either southernwards or northernwards. Places near the North Pole have 6 months of the darkness. Change in temperature. The hemisphere facing the sun receives direct rays of the sun, while the hemisphere facing always receiving slanting rays of the sun. Slanting rays get spread over a wider area, so they have less heating. A change in weather conditions lead to change of season. Changing seasons. The term season refers to the period of the year when general weather conditions remain the same. The four major seasons are summer, autumn, winter, and spring. The different parts of the earth's surface receive varying amounts of the sunlight and heat. We have changed the season. The part of the year when southern hemisphere lean towards the sun, it gets more light and heat, so it experiences summer. At the same time, the northern hemisphere leans away from the sun, hence it is cooler, so the northern hemisphere is in the midst of winter. Solstice and equinoxes. Solstice means the sun standing still. Solstice occur twice each year when the tilt of the sun-earth axis is most inclined towards away from the sun, causing the sun's apparent position in the sky to each its northernmost and southernmost extreme. Summer solstice. Major parts of the northern hemisphere are lit by the sun rays. As a result, the rays are longer and hot, and it is summer in northern hemisphere. This position occurs on June 21st when the sun shines vertically on the tropic of the Cancer is called the summer solstice. Winter solstice. In the northern hemisphere, the winter solstice falls on December 22nd when the northern pole is tilted away from the sun. It is the shortest day of the year in the tropic of the Cancer. On 21st December, Christmas, it is winter in northern hemisphere in countries like USA, UK and India, but it is summer in the southern hemisphere in countries like Australia and South America. Equinox. It is the time when we have night and day of equal length all over the earth. We witness two equinoxes in the year on 21st March and 23rd September. The direct rays of the sun fall on the equator. At this position, neither of the poles are tilted towards the sun. The whole world experiences equal days and equal nights as the circle of the illumination passes through both the poles. Therefore, the positions of the called spring and the autumn equinox respectively. Okay, that's all. Thank you.